Take a look at this creature. Looking at its appearance, it's like Godzilla has appeared on the beach, right? But surprisingly, they're very gentle creatures that feed only on underwater seaweed. Meet the marine iguana. Do you know where this unique species lives? Right in the Galapagos Islands of Ecuador. This is where Charles Darwin got his ideas about evolution. This place is quite literally isolated from any other place on Earth. A living natural history museum where species have evolved independently. For this reason, the Galapagos is not only designated by UNESCO as World Natural Heritage and Biosphere Reserves, but also holds the title of a Ramsar site. It truly deserves it, doesn't it? Have you heard of Cilento in southern Italy? It's known for its beautiful coastline, rare karst landscapes, and a long history and tradition dating back to ancient civilizations. That is why this region has been designated as World Natural Heritage, a global geopark, and biosphere reserves, places where different internationally designated areas are overlapping. We call them multi-internationally designated areas, or MIDAs. MIDAs are more than just protected areas. They are where the Earth's most unique, precious values are concentrated, literally making them nature's most precious treasures. Jeju Island in the Republic of Korea is another representative example of MIDAs. Remarkably, Jeju holds all 4 types of internationally designated areas. So, why are MIDAs important, and why do we need to protect them even more carefully? Imagine someone who produces high-quality fabric, someone who dreams up beautiful designs, and a master tailor who sews with precision. Each is valuable on its own, but when they work together, they create far more remarkable garments. The same applies to MIDAs. When beautiful landscapes, scientific value, and ecology and culture all harmonize, their combined value becomes greater than the sum of its parts. That is why MIDAs are created through the harmony of nature's wonders and human life, and are often described as one of our planet's greatest masterpieces. So, what are the 4 designations that make up MIDAs? They are World Natural Heritage, Global Geopark, Biosphere Reserves, and Ramsar sites. The first 3 are managed by UNESCO, which aims to promote international cooperation and world peace through education, science, and culture, while Ramsar sites are overseen by the Ramsar Secretariat. Now, shall we take a closer look at the characteristics of each designation? First, World Natural Heritage, the highlights of our planet. They are treasures of humanity that the entire world must preserve with the utmost care. Outstanding natural phenomena and scenic beauty, major traces in the history of Earth's formation, significant ecological and biological processes, or habitats for endangered species. The site qualifies by meeting just one of these 4 criteria. However, meeting these criteria is as difficult as a camel passing through the eye of a needle. World Natural Heritage applies the strictest standards for conservation, requiring a strong management system that ensures permanent legal protection. The unique sedimentary systems and biodiversity of Gyeotbul, Korean tidal flats, the evolutionary records of Australia's wet tropics of Queensland, and the traces of Earth's history in Canada's Gros Morne National Park. These are all examples recognized for their outstanding universal value. Did you know that hundreds of millions of years of Earth's history lie beneath your feet? A place where Earth's remarkable stories are etched. That is a global geopark. Global Geopark utilized the Geo brand, the concept of Earth, geography, and geology, to develop geo-trails, geo-foods, and geo-farms, linking them to tourism, education, and products. Visitors learn while following geo-trails, taste geo-foods made from local ingredients, and purchase geo-gifts that tell the stories of the region. With local residents directly participating, creating jobs and added value. a virtuous cycle is formed, serving as a driving force for regional economic growth. The massive eruption traces of Indonesia's Toba caldera, the arid landscapes of Tabas in Iran, and the ancient rock records of the Northwest Highlands in the UK. Various regions around the world are bringing Earth's stories to life while building a sustainable future. Every moment we breathe, eat, and live our daily lives is connected to nature. Yet, it is also true that we often act in contradictory ways, damaging nature for our convenience and prosperity. Then, is there a way to protect nature while also enriching our lives? Biosphere reserves are spaces designed to explore that answer. At the heart of biosphere reserves is UNESCO's Man and the Biosphere program. This MAB program views humans not as destroyers of nature, but as an essential part of the biosphere, and scientifically studies the sustainable coexistence of humans and nature. Biosphere reserves are divided into 3 zones. Core areas are strictly protected, buffer zones facilitate research and education, and transition areas support sustainable economic activities such as eco-friendly farming and ecotourism. Thanks to this system, Germany's Rhone region thrives with a balance of agriculture and environmental conservation, while Australia's Great Sandy and South Africa's Kogelberg Biosphere Reserves successfully combine community growth with biodiversity conservation. Finally, Ramsar sites. They are managed under the Ramsar Convention, adopted in Ramsar, Iran in 1971, for the conservation and wise use of all wetlands. Wetlands are not only the cradle of life, but they also regulate floods and purify water, acting as natural filters that sequester carbon. They're invaluable to humanity, yet they're also extremely vulnerable. Therefore, the international community designates wetlands that meet 9 criteria as Ramsar sites, or wetlands of international importance. Praktol in Cambodia is a massive freshwater lake where over 20,000 pairs of waterbirds breed annually, making it a key breeding site in Southeast Asia. India's Chilka Lake, a major route for migratory birds and Asia's largest lagoon, is recognized as an internationally important wetland. World Natural Heritage, Global Geopark, Biosphere Reserves, and Ramsar sites are all internationally designated areas that must require careful conservation. However, insisting only on conservation may exclude local communities, while emphasizing only use may eventually lead to environmental degradation. That is why these programs emphasize the balance of wise use and conservation. This balance is equally essential within MIDAs, along with the establishment of harmonious management plans across different designations and the creation of synergies, which are also vital. Now, let's look at Jeju Island, a leading example of MIDAs, to see how it came to hold multiple international designations and how they're managed in an integrated manner. In 2007, sites recognized as a geological record of Jeju's formation and a treasure trove of rare ecosystems were inscribed on the World Heritage List. Namely, Palasan Mountain, Songsan Ilchubong Peak, and Golmun Orium Lava Tube System. To preserve and promote the long-term value of this heritage, Jeju operates an advanced reservation system and guided interpretation programs. Later in 2010, the entire island of Jeju was designated as a global geopark, centered around 13 key geological sites, such as Bang Nok Dam Crater Lake on Halasan Mountain, Yeongmyeori, and Columnar Joint. Jeju developed geotrails and geofoods, with local residents serving as interpretation guides. Jeju's Biosphere Reserve designation began with Halasan Natural Reserve in 2002 and expanded to the entire island in 2019, including Gotjawal forests and coastal areas. They're managed through 3 zones: core, buffer, and transition, to ensure wise use and conservation. Notably, in some areas, residents generate income from local specialty products. and reinvest a portion of the profits into core area conservation, creating a virtuous cycle. Jeju currently has 5 designated Ramsar sites, with the first designation at Molyungari Orium in 2006. Among them, Dongbekdongsan is a unique wetland formed by water accumulation within the Gotjawal forest ecosystem. As a site holding multiple international designations simultaneously, Jeju consolidated its previously dispersed management responsibilities in 2016 into a single unified system under the World Heritage Headquarters, and continues to collaborate with UNESCO, IUCN, and GCITA to improve MIDAS management. Each of the 4 internationally designated areas has its own purpose, management body, and standards. To manage them effectively, governments, experts, and local communities must collaborate while respecting each other's roles and developing harmonious management approaches that consider the unique characteristics of each MIDA. Just as fine fabric, design, and tailoring combine to create exceptional clothing, there emerged a need for an institution that studies how these areas can harmonize to create greater synergy and provide education and training for relevant stakeholders. In April 2024, through an agreement between UNESCO and the Republic of Korea, GCITA was established in Jeju as a UNESCO Category 2 center with financial support from the Korean government. With the vision of being a global hub for research and training on IDAs, GCITA plans to advance innovative measures for the harmonious management of MIDAS. GCITA focuses on biosphere reserves, global geopark, and MIDAS, which represent a higher demand for capacity building among the 4 designations. After receiving requests for assistance, GCITA connects MIDAS sites with expert consultation to support problem solving through tailored assistance programs. Moreover, as no dedicated information sharing platforms for MIDAS has previously existed, GCITA is building the first MIDAS information sharing hub to provide statistics, introduce key information on over 380 MIDAS, and share management cases and improvement practices. Additionally, GCITA is discussing innovative initiatives such as expert networks and forums with UNESCO, IUCN, the Korean government, and Jeju Special Self-Governing Province, collaborating with various stakeholders to advance research and training centered on MIDAS. The mystical, primordial waters of Halasan's Bangnokdam crater lake seep deep into the south, drop by drop, becoming a source of life. Flowing through valleys carved by lava, they give rise to new life, then linger in the Gotjawal forests and fields, sustaining life before gathering into great waters that embrace the world. Our lives, too, have been part of this flow and will continue to flow onward. Along with the right to enjoy these values comes the responsibility to preserve them for future generations. Protecting MIDAS is not merely about protecting nature. It's about safeguarding our own lives and those of generations yet to come.